Hey lovelies, welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. So it feels like Shamea is tired of the backlash and she is now responding to people calling her out about Porsha saying that she wants to smash Angela's husband. Now here's the thing, I don't genuinely think Porsha said she wants to smash him. I think she probably said something like, I should smash him because of something. That's what I think is more realistic that she said. Now, does that make it fine? No, absolutely not. If you want to know what I think about that, go over there and check the video that I did recently talking all about it. Now, I want to talk to you, Shamea. Okay, now I'm going to read what she says first, then I'm going to respond and tell you what I think. Shamea said, damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. Well, let me read it like she said it. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. I've learned the hard way that I need to mind my business. I apologized about laughing at my part in it. That's not my fight. If at Angela Oakley 34 can forgive the person that actually said it, then surely my laughter can or should be forgiven. I've never said it was okay for her to say that. Furthermore, I don't have to publicly chastise people. I can hold them accountable privately. Bottom line, she's a grown woman, not my problem, not my fine. Here's the thing, Shamea, I don't believe you. I like you, girl, but I do not believe you. You've already told us on this platform that you're very much a people pleaser, and we have seen it with our very eyes, okay? So the fact that you're a people pleaser makes me believe that there is no way on earth you are privately chastising Porsha about saying that. Now, let's be clear. Before we saw this episode, honey, you were kicking, cacking, laughing about it. You, at the after show, you were laughing about it, acting like, well, you didn't do nothing wrong. You don't understand why Angela was feeling some type of way. It just felt like Shamea just refused to think about, from Angela's point of view, how would Angela feel? Instead, you took it as the right opportunity to talk about your cousin, or is it her uncle or something. She could have said nothing about it, right? Yet you did. And let's be clear, it's not your fight, it's not your fight. Nobody said it needed to be your fight. The fact that somebody told you how that made them feel, and instead of apologizing like a nice regular person would do, you chose to double down on it. That means you did not really see anything wrong with it. You thought it was a joke. But I feel like now that everyone is seeing that Angela is slowly becoming a fan favorite, most people are talking about Angela, now you guys want to clean it up. Like, let's not forget, when the whole thing popped off, Kelly, Shamea, everybody was acting like it was just a kiki ha situation. But now, all of a sudden, Kelly seems to be in the confessionals calling it out. Which is why I'm like, Kelly, you are also not to be trusted. Because why are you now all of a sudden in the confessionals kicking haha? Which means you and Porsha are probably not in a good place right now. So you want to talk about it in your confessionals. You want to talk about it at the after show. But if you guys were cool, would you also absolutely say nothing about the comment? Probably no. You probably wouldn't have said anything. So let's not act like there isn't some sort of ulterior motive by the fact that this is now being a thing. Shamea, honey, I feel like I don't even like the way you're making it seem like, well, it's not my fight, You made it your fight when you, instead of apologizing, you had an attitude and you were giving Shamea. So yeah, it does seem like you made it into a thing that it's not, when it didn't need to be on that level at all. The other thing I do want to say is, I understand how people are like, yeah, you know, Porsha this, Porsha that. But at the same time, Shamea is her own person. She is her own person. You guys can't blame it on Porsha and say, oh, Porsha is because of Porsha's influence on Shamea. She is a grown-ass woman. If somebody has such an influence on you at this stage in your life, then that's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with Porsha. Because at least on the screen, we've not seen anything that Porsha has said to her that has made her constantly go so hard for Porsha. That's just, it's given. That's who she is. Now, would I still enjoy it and enjoy her and enjoy Porsha and enjoy everyone on the show? Absolutely. Now, Brits, I still can't get into. Let's just say that. But the rest are okay with me for now. Now, let's see what Angela Oakley says in response. Angela Oakley, shout out to you, honey. Angela was like, at Shamea Martin, okay? If my memory serves me correctly, you didn't apologize for your part until Porsha's event, which I accepted. At the Bailey Q, you actually doubled down. Thank you, sis, because she's acting like she got amnesia. You actually doubled down and said you didn't see anything wrong with your response, bringing up jokes about your uncle. Absolutely. This is what I keep saying, right? Everyone wants to blame Porsha, but think about it. This is a grown-ass woman who is married. Another married woman says, this is how this made me feel. And then you bring your uncle into it and you start talking about you were laughing at his funeral. Like, it's giving you're doing too much and overcompensating. You don't have to say, you could have said, do you know what? In that moment, I didn't think about how it would have made you feel. Hands up. I apologize if that made you feel some type of way. The end. There is no reason for you to double down and bring your dead old uncle into the mess. Your dead uncle is like, how do I get in it? Like, how did I get in this? So let's continue reading. She says, ends the end of the conversation. It's actually okay. Ooh, that's a read. I misjudged. And had a higher expectation for you. You know, this is funny, right? It's like when somebody says to you, oh, no, it's okay. It's not you. It's actually me. I was the one that really believed that you were a kind person. That is what is given. It's given those like backhanded sort of like remarks where it's like the shade is real. Like it's giving professional clap back or like a little bit of like a nice nasty shade or something. That is what it's given. Nah, it's not you, it's me. I blame me for believing that you are a good person. Like, that's what is given. And I love me some Angela in this moment. Now, of course, you guys know I do say she's very messy. She has done a lot of messy things that I think that need to be called out at the reunion. But she is definitely working hard for that check, okay? At least somebody is working, and she really is working hard for that check. Now, let's continue reading. She says, I misjudged and I had a higher expectation for you. Again, I move differently with my friends. It's perfectly fine. I now understand. That is a word. She's literally saying, do you know what? It's not you I blame. It's me. I'm the one that really thought you were a good person. I thought you were a decent married woman, but it seems like you are the same. It's perfectly fine. I know how to moving forward. That is what Angela is given. And I'm absolutely here for it because let's be clear. It's one thing to be like, oh, that's my bestie. I ride for her. And just be vague and don't say anything about what is brought in front of you. But to say that you don't see anything wrong in what she said, and then to still double down and try to make it seem like I laugh about everything, and then turn it into that instead of just the best thing that you could have done was to take accountability. Now, one thing I want to tell people is think about it, right? Just because you liked Shamea at the start of the episode or the season, because a lot of people was loving Shamea, saying Porsha is jealous, Porsha is this, Porsha is that. Now, I don't believe Porsha is jealous, but if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, right? But if you fast forward to the things Shamea is doing, you can see that Shamea is not innocent either. I feel like they are one of the same. It's like birds of the same feather flock together. No matter how much you say you're not like your friend, you guys are so different. When you sit down and pay attention, you realize how similar you guys actually are. And I feel like that is what it is. It's definitely given you guys are a lot more similar than people realize. And so I love me some Shamea, but still, girl, I'm looking at you sideways in this situation. Not because you were riding for your friend. Nah, it's always good to ride for your friend, ride for your friend. However, to ride does not mean you put yourself in it by trying to say, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with what she said. That's when you're doing too much. And that's why people are calling you a lapdog. Just FYI, in case you want to switch it up next season, which I suspect you will do. So there you go. That's the information. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.